Springdale Bunkhouse camper just came in on trade, about 29 feet, big super slide, and not unheard of, but uncommon top over bottom rear bunk setup, and I don't know how else to describe it. And as soon as you see it, you'll go, oh, that's what he means. But all in all, fairly well kept. It was kept indoors in the winter. It has been kept outdoors during the summer. It was parked by a lake when it was in use. I can tell you it was pointing east because these front stickers here are shot. The sun got to those things, and campers facing east, you know, that side of the trailer hits the sun first, and it hits it longest and hottest and hardest. Other than that, though, everything seems to be in pretty good shape. It needs a quick vacuum. I mean, other than that, it's good to go. And you know, I try to be pretty nitpicky on this stuff so that you guys, you know, you get a fair impression of what this camper is and what it is not. But this back here, this rear storage garage, this is hard to find, and it is awesome, and you wish your camper had something like this. Just the sheer amount of storage in here is phenomenal. Now, I have seen a lot of these campers come in with this rear garage, and a couple things. The fact that this door is sticking right up on its own is a good thing. That tells me that there has been no water penetration in this rear door. It has not leaked water into that door, and it hasn't buckled or failed or anything like that. That's a pretty common thing on some of these older campers that weren't well kept here. The rear garage is a great place to keep like your bikes and your hoses and all that good stuff. And I did notice a little 2-inch accessory hitch down here, so you did have the perfect place for a bike rack. Now the back looks a little low to the ground right now because the nose is really high. This thing is not level at all. We're getting ready to hook it and move it, actually. That's what the tractor's doing there. The roof vent cover over the bathroom vent means you can keep that open and ventilating even when it's raining outside, so that makes life a little simpler and easier. You know, by and large, she's pretty cut and dry. Good size awning on us, about a 20-foot awning. Let's take a quick pass through the interior, and then we'll wrap it up and let you folks get back about your day. So like I said, big super slide here. Something Springdales have always been good for is putting some pretty darn big windows in their slide outs. And that continues to be true today. It's one of the reasons we're a Springdale dealer today. Now this does have central air, central heat, and that's really important because this has a private front bedroom and private rear bunkhouse. If you didn't have centralized heating and air, then you know, everybody would sleep like crap, scientifically speaking. You know, pretty common kitchen setup here, and you know, it's not that I'm unimpressed with the interior. It's you know, it's a used camper and it's in good shape. I haven't seen any leaks. I haven't seen any looks. I'm tired, folks. Pardon me. I'm getting tongue-tied here. I did notice the hardware on the bathroom door has seen a little bit better days. But again, that's kind of how nitpicky I'm being with this stuff. I'm telling you that the bathroom door handle works, but not great. I mean, if someone's willing to be more honest with you on a used trailer than that, then I want to meet that guy, because we do try to really go above and beyond to make sure you get the very best idea possible of the shape and condition of this used RV. So back here in the bunkhouse, it's worth noting both of these windows will open for ventilation. And this is what I mean about top over bottom bunk. You have a pair of double bunks here, so they can each sleep 2 kids. The top bunk is offset and pushed back. Now, that outdoor garage that we looked at is what's behind the lower bunk wall, essentially. So both of these bunks have an awesome little headboard area here where the kids can keep all their bags and stuff like that. Now, because they're offset, the kids can climb themselves up to the top bunk and you don't have to heave them to the top bunk. Also, little private setup like this has a nice extra wardrobe going on here. The other advantage to this type of bunkhouse setup is that the entire camper is a little bit shorter than a traditional quad bunk where you have 2 bunks on each side of the coach. So this will save you some length, which saves weight and cost and all kinds of good stuff. Quick pass the other direction here, looking at the slide out. I do like to point out it is all linoleum flooring except for the bedroom and right in front of the slide out. And you do need a little bit of linoleum in front of a super slide like this to help it glide along. Otherwise, you run the risk of the slide digging into the floor, and then you're going to be very disappointed. The folding cover here on the stovetop, that's doing a couple things for us. It's acting both as extended countertop space, and it will act like a grease shield. You know, you can fold it up there and it'll stay out of your way that way. Traditional big entertainment center, way back before the time flat screens were, pretty much the given, and, they were the exception in '05, not the rule as they are today. The advantage to this type of entertainment system, though, is that you get extra storage down here that today is now lost. You don't get that extra big cabinet space there. This does have a private front bedroom because you do have a little sliding pocket door, and you can see the previous owners were smart enough to keep that strapped down so that it wasn't bouncing around in transit. So you have a private rear bunkhouse, a private front bedroom, and again, thanks to the central air and heating, everybody gets to sleep well at night. The bedroom is, pretty rank and file. It's a bedroom. There's not a whole lot that there is to say about it, other than the fact that both sides of the bed do have their own stands with power outlets, so you can run your breathing machines and whatnot. Traditional small TV hutch here up in the corner. But I mean, it's simple, but it's effective. Not everybody wants to go RVing with a fireplace and a ceiling fan and 4 air conditioners and 7 flat screen TVs. And if that's your style, great. That's fine. I got campers for you. I got RVs that fit that description. If you just want to take the family out by the lake and form some memories, and you spend your time outside and you sleep in here, this is the good one for you. If you're first timers and you're looking to get started, this has no discernible problems of which I am aware. You're going to see a couple nicks on some cabinets here and there. Big deal. This is a perfect first timers camper. If you're upgrading from something with no slide to one with a slide, this is perfect. If you're looking for the biggest, fanciest, flashiest bell at the ball, this is not the one. So give us a call. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.